everybody, it's time now for our keys to the game presented by your neighborhood Ford store. The Steelers heading out west for the final time to face the Arizona Cardinals. I am joined by Arthur Moats and Tunch Ilkin. Tunch is still on the winning streak, so Tunch, give us your key first.
My key, Missi, and Arthur's laughing, is I want to rough up Kyler Murray. One of the things when you watch Kyler Murray, he plays that read option, and he'll tuck it and run about 25% of the time. But he gets down and he slides and he runs out of bounds. He's very, very smart. In the pocket, he's got a big arm. But one of the things, because he's so short, I don't think he steps up in the pocket a lot.
Correct.
He'll escape front door and he'll escape back door. One of the things about Kyler Murray, though, is he throws just as well going to his left as he goes to a right. You know, we saw Baker Mayfield last week. He only scrambles to his right, and he does a good job of throwing on his way to the right side. But this young man, he is such a great athlete. He gets his hips around, and he can throw going to the left. So I wanted to ask you this, Arthur. If you're designating the pass rush, what are you telling those guys?
Man, we tell them you have to stay on the upfield shoulder because with Kyler, we talk about that speed he plays with.
Yeah.
If he's even with you, he's leaving you. Right. So it's important that you stay upfield shoulder. But the thing that's odd, with him being so athletic and so fast, he's been sacked a ton.
Yeah, 41 times.
Yeah, 41 times. So when you think about that, it lets you know that, hey, they're not protecting him the way they need to. And even though he has that mobility, if you get him boxed in like TJ and Bud should be able to do, then it definitely should bode well for us.
So what's your key?
Man, so for me, since you went defense, which I do appreciate, I had to go on your side of the ball. I'm going with the offensive line. In particular, Matt Fowler and Big Al Villanueva. They have to minimize the impact of Chandler Jones and Tunch Suggs. When you talk about pass rushers, Chandler is leading the league in sacks, and then Tunch Suggs is a 100-plus career sack guy. So it's going to be important that they minimize those guys' impact because their defense has a lot of holes. Their defense has been exposed, but the one bright spot on that defense is their pass rush. So if those tackles stand up versus them and protect Duck, I think it becomes a great day for that offense.
You know, Chandler Jones usually goes to the tight end side, and T Sizzle goes to the weak side. But you know, when you watch it, Tunch Suggs, he only plays when he wants to play.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a little long in the tooth now, you know.
What is he, 36? 37? But he knows when to turn it up.
Absolutely.
And he knows when to shut it down.
Yeah.
All right, one thing the Arizona Cardinals are good at in terms of their offense, ball security. Only 6 interceptions, 3 fumbles, that's 9 total. When I told TJ Watt and asked him about that, he knew those stats, and he was kind of licking his chops a little bit. But for the Steelers offense, the same thing has to happen. Devlin Hodges has to play smart again. He has to take care of the ball. We don't want to see 4 interceptions or anything like that. And also, we know no James Conner, so Benny Snell, Jalen Samuels, Kareth White, those guys also need to take care of the ball. The offense needs to play safe. I'm not saying you can't open it up a little bit. We saw what happened when they did that against the Browns with James Washington and Tevin Jones, but play smart because the Cardinals don't like to turn the ball over.
Absolutely. You're 100% right with that. And it's odd because most of the time with the team that's been sacked that much and a team that's been struggling, it's turnovers, but they do really good jobs in that department. But we're talking about the Steelers who have excelled in taking the ball away. So I definitely think that they find a way to create those turnovers, in particular with that pressure from those guys up front.
You know, I think that maybe Duck plays a little bit more wide open this week. You know, every week he gains confidence, and every week he throws the ball well. And I think maybe, you know, if you're the offensive coordinator, if you're Randy Fiedler, you're going, okay, how much should we give him? How much?
Just feed him a little bit more. Feed him a little bit more.
Yeah, feed him a little bit more, and you spoon feed him.
All right, those are our keys to the game. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next week.